the computer and for YouTube. I just did a YouTube mastermind, by the way, last night. So excuse me if I'm a little punchy today. This is my fourth Zoom of the week. So I always try to have a little different spin. But anyway, we're live on Facebook. Welcome, everybody. If you're on my Facebook page, just give us a thumbs up, a like, a love, a share. I'm here with my fearless elite crew. We're going to be talking about how to transfer your wealth and how to become a part of this movement. Not only a part of this movement, but to help your family, help your families, I should say. And I have been successfully teaching, training, mentoring people for the past 10 years. I've had thousands and thousands of people that I've mentored online, and it's really cool. You can work from your phone, you can work from your computer, and isn't technology amazing nowadays? We are here this afternoon, evening for the UK crew. We're going to be talking to some people all around the world. We have a huge team in the UK. Right now is the time for you to get involved in this opportunity. This opportunity is especially near and dear to my heart. My husband and I took a look at this October 20th, and we said, wow, these are amazing. I saw a coin online, just like everybody just saw to get here onto the Zoom. And a friend of mine shared this coin with me. And I said to her, I said, what do you have in your, what are you posting? You have it in your hand. What are you posting? She said, oh, it's a coin. Now, everybody that's a member, if you guys want to hang up, hold up your coins. I always do this. Crystal, I don't think you can fit one. And I don't think you can fit them all in your hand. Can you? Okay, Rob's going to show all his that he's got. I'm going to try to do it again. But you guys understand something. I have a sort of a medium. Okay, here we go. Keep stacking, Tammy, right? So we collect these. These are what they call slabs, and they're certified coins. They're MS70 graded. They're not just bulk and, you know, where you can chink, chink. See that? I did it without dropping it. One time I did a Zoom and it dropped and it went all over my desk. So we are here to show you guys how to transfer your fiat dollars, your worthless fiat dollars that everybody's always been telling you to work hard for, 9 to 5, into wealth, into transferring into wealth, into silver. So like I said, I saw this October 20th. I ranked up to silver, to the silver level. We're going to talk about that a little bit here today. And all because of sharing with two people. I started with two people. Those two people started with two people. So you don't have to be a rock star internet marketer here. I want everybody to just get rid of that thinking here today. I want you to have an open mind. Okay. Now, I've never done this before, but from a 1 to a 10, if you can hold up tight, 10 fingers, who on the scale of 1 to 10 is at a 10 with your teachability index? Does anybody know what a teachability index is? Jay's at a 10. I learned this from a guy. And if you don't have a teachability index, or if you're not open to learning and knowing about new concepts, or possibly something that you've never done before in your life, then it's going to be very hard for you to understand what we're about to present to you. But if you are open and you have a 10, I always have like 11. I'm always learning every single day. But I'm open to learning new wealth strategies, always open to learning it. And so the reason why we have these masterminds and these powerful people on here on the Zoom is because we are involved in this wealth transfer right now, happening right now before our eyes, okay? In 2021, yes. Okay, so you're going to have the haves and then the have-nots. I'd rather be on the haves side, right? So Rob, if you want to go ahead and play that amazing video you just created this morning. This is my son, Robert. He's worked alongside me for the past 3 years, like I said. And Rob, if you want to tell him a little bit about your story, feel free. And we're going to have more and more stories here to share today.
Yeah, sure. Hi, guys. I'm by the pool. Financial freedom is one of the benefits that I've given myself. And I always tell people is you give yourself that. You don't wait on others, you do it yourself. And 3 years ago, I decided to quit my corporate Verizon job after I actually got robbed at knife point. So when I did that, I quit my job. I wanted to help as many people. I'm 26 years old, and I wanted to help as many people with online success and help, follow in the footsteps of my mother. And I have these coins here. These are just a few of them. I actually put 2/3 of my wealth into these things. They're really something that's truly going to go bullish. It's not just in the short term, and we're talking long term as well. But I made a video. I really made a really cool video. It is kind of similar to the ones I've made before, but for new folks on, it's a very good educational, but it's in the now. It's like, what are we going to do now? How are we going to take action today? And I did put this together. I hopefully the ones before that's watched this or watched this video I put together were like, wow, okay, now new and improved. And that's what I like to put. I shortened it. It's down to around 5 to 6 minutes. Well worth the watch. And I think you guys are gonna be gripped into the screen here. I'm gonna start my video, and then hopefully you guys can or watch this okay, because I just want to make sure my connection's good.
Yeah, you're coming through good.
Okay. Great. Okay.
Yep.
Here we go.
I think you're going to see a very rapid decline in the value of the dollar in a matter of days, whether it's 20%, 30%, 40%. A lot of people have been buying the dollar as a safe haven. When they find out that there's no safety there.
You cannot turn to a Ponzi schemer and ask him to run a real business because he doesn't know how.
The strength of a nation's currency is based on the strength of that nation's economy. And the American economy is by far the strongest in the world. Accordingly, I have directed the Secretary of the Treasury to take the action necessary to defend the dollar against the speculators. I have directed Secretary Connally to suspend temporarily the convertibility of the dollar into gold or other reserve assets, except in amounts and conditions determined to be in the interest of monetary stability and in the best interest of the United States.
States uses the dollar as a weapon and the reserve status of the dollar, other countries don't like this. And so to the extent that they can move away from the dollar,
we're going to replace, the dollar.
So this is silver, and this is gold. The reason I brought it is most people don't know what it looks like. And then there's government money, which is fiat currency, which is the dollar, the yen, the peso, the euro, the yuan. Fake. And everybody's working hard for it.
The Labor Department is out with jaw-dropping new numbers.
Unemployment claims skyrocketing with 6.6 million people filing in the last week alone. It's still 1.5 million. It's still an enormous number.
It's like eating fake food or drinking fake water. That's why people are getting sick financially, because they're working for fake money.
In 1910, a secret meeting was held at the J.P. Morgan estate on Jekyll Island off the coast of Georgia. This meeting was so secretive, so concealed from government and public knowledge that the 10 attendees used code names. I am clearly the richest man, so I should be the one to run the super secret central bank. Silence! Supreme Master Leader, I didn't know you were going to be here. None of you shall run the bank. We first create panic, then we show them the solution. And so the people think it is theirs. We shall christen it Federal. The Federal Reserve. On December 23rd, 1913, presented their treasonous act to their newly elected accomplice, Woodrow Wilson, who had fortuitously already agreed to sign it before he was even elected. The Fed now has the exclusive power to print America's money.
This here is real silver. That's what it looks like. And this here is gold. This is God's money. This is what God's money looks like. The reason I call it God's money is you can't fake it.
Mr. Bernanke, if you don't mind, would you tell me whether or not you do your own shopping at the grocery store?
Take a look at this. This was seen last week, an endless line of cars wrapped around this Houston neighborhood as people wait in line for food.
Yes, I do. Okay, so you're aware of the prices. But
this argument that prices are going up about 2%, nobody believes it. And people on fixed incomes, they're really hurting. The middle class is really hurting because their inflation rate is very much higher than the government tries to tell them. If you loan me $100 and in 2 years from now I gave you 90 back, you'd be pretty upset.
Paper money goes down in tremendous value.
It's going to strike in levels we've never witnessed before as the greatest depression takes hold.
The Fed's going to self-destruct eventually anyway when the money's gone. But why wouldn't we legalize competing currencies? Why couldn't people put this in a mattress and get 4 or 5 times much of the value in a few years? So the record of what you've done in the last 6 years is destroy the value of real money.
The only real solution is to go back to a real sound currency, real money with something behind it. It doesn't have to be gold or silver, but historically that has always been what societies have chosen through trial and error.
Okay, that's enough. I want to go home now. This is the last president to stand up to the Fed. You must see. On June 4, 1963, President Kennedy signed Executive Order 11110. This executive order empowered the U.S. Treasury to issue real money without the Fed. It would have worked. Kennedy's plan to dismantle the Federal Reserve machine had begun. 6 months later, John F. Kennedy went to Dallas and never returned.
With all the new spending programs in the United States, other countries became concerned that the U.S. was spending more money than it had gold reserves. They started exchanging their dollars for gold and demanded physical delivery, as they felt that there were more dollars being printed than the gold that backed it.
But the best thing that people can do of all is really to take on their own responsibility for getting financially educated. This is the most important thing. Don't let the banks and the brokerage houses and other people guide all of your decisions. Find out what's going on for yourself. Empower yourself.
The answer is as simple as it is alarming. The people at the top, the ones who have been benefiting from the current Ponzi system, don't want the ride to end. Many now believe the price of gold and silver have been artificially suppressed.
The only trick that the politicians in power today know, and the central bankers, the only trick they know is to create more money out of nothing, to inflate the currency. They have no other trick. So as long as we keep looking to them to be our leaders and solve the problem, how can we expect anything else? That's the only trick they know.
Powerful, Rob. I like it. Very good. Very good. Everybody like that one?
Thank you.
It's really amazing, isn't it? It's when you think about it, it's like, you know, we're always like hustling for the real dollar, you know, this thing that we think it's like paper, and it's like, wow, this backed by nothing. And so I homeschooled my kids. They listened and read all these books. So I'm very, very proud of Rob to know what he knows and the knowledge that he has in this. It's quite incredible, and it really applies a lot to what we're doing here with 7K Metals. So that's kind of his little intro into the thinking and why we're all different, why we like to change. And change is good, you know, change is really good. Who likes change? I like change all the time. I like changing, going from state to state to state now. You know, that's what I am in my 50s. I'm always like, you know, why stay home? My kids are, you know, on their own. I saw them every single day. I didn't have a babysitter watching my kiddos. So anyway, with that being said, Rob, you want to go ahead and get into the actual presentation of 7K Metals? Rick, are you raising your hand because you're still a kid? Looks like he is raising his hand. I think he's frozen. Crystal, can you see Rick okay? I can see you moving. Looks like he's froze up.
He is froze up.
He's froze up. Okay, that's my job. I'm usually the one that's froze up. You know? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and promote some more people onto the Zoom. If you are listening to us on Facebook, feel free to jump on live. Ourfearlessmovement.com. I dropped a link in the Facebook on the Facebook Live. Feel free to jump on and watch this presentation with us. And if you have any questions, of course, we'll be able to help you out. Get back to the person that invited you here. Okay, Rob, go ahead.
Sure. So that video, guys, hopefully it was really moving and powerful. I like to shorten it, try to make it at least some bit of history in there, right? So a lot of the questions we have after that video, educational, how do we actually find out about the power of sound money? Does any of that video or what we've talked about resonate with you? Where should you buy it today? Who should you trust? How much quantity, how many quantities of a quantity I meant of silver and gold should you get? And the really good news today is we created actually a membership. There's a membership that 7K created that solves the problems that the average person like yourself and I started to buy when we started buying precious metals. So what the cool thing is we actually got rid of the direct dealer. So we got completely rid of him and we went straight to the United States Mint. Come May of this year, come spring of this year, we are actually in business 5+ years now. So we're in 5 years and it's a very beautiful company the way it has been built. So no minimums, no maximums, period. It's not just about buying that bullion at direct dealer pricing. We've learned there's a way ton more. And we actually believe there's a lifestyle powered behind that, okay? So with 7K as part of a membership benefit, you actually become very educated. You can actually educate yourself in the certification process. So you can learn about how sound money is for your gain and your family, how the key factors are protecting your personal financial wealth in any economy, and what is the value of these coins, like coin collecting. It's not just coin collecting. Are you collecting the right coins, and why? Why are the governments and large institutions and politicians buying this gold and silver? Well, today we're changing that for you. We're doing it ourselves. So we have 5 reasons for sound money. We're hedging ourselves against that poor government decision. As you could see, the whole video is ladled with it. We have wealth accumulation, wealth protection, portfolio diversification, and coin collecting. Now, the greatest thing I like to tell people, and Mom will interject here, but what if I told you that we all made a $1.2 million mistake? And so since the year of 1986,
that was the year I graduated. No, year after I graduated. Yep. So imagine.
Yeah, so the year after she's showing when she graduated, right? The MS-70 Silver Eagle, one of the most popular series of coins out there. If you would have collected that since the inception of the original Silver Eagle in 1986 January, if you would have collected that, it would have cost you over on average about $40,000 to $50,000+. Now, over time, with the numismatic Silver Eagle coin value of 2012, 1996, 1999, and also the accumulation of all the Silver Eagles, it would have given you a value over $1.2 million+. So we needed to find a way easier way, guys, to collect this, because we all know we're human. We need that, we don't need that that doesn't require discipline. Okay, I'm human right there. I just made a few mistakes in grammar. Okay, so let's go. We have something called the 7K Auto Saver Program. Now, this is really amazing, okay? They gathered a team of world-class experts. We're talking NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, okay? We actually are able to go in, collect, and pick these coins and hand deliver them right to your door. It's a transfer of wealth today. It's amazing. So that's part of a membership benefit. You begin at a basic auto saver and they send you, my video is off just for the presentation, but they do send you one of these beautiful eagles every single month. And that value is just, unheard of to be able to collect that and go forward. So these are the 50 state collections. There's the Arizona, the Montana, Texas, Florida. My favorite of all is Arizona. That just is. But we have the variety coin. We have this as the mid package, and this is the transfer of wealth if you want to transfer more of your wealth. And this is a Captain America. This is a variety. If you're feeling fresh and you want to, feel like you're getting something more of a variety, this is perfect for you. Now, this is a past collection. There's an Australian koala bear, German Shepherd, Australia Country, Darth Vader. We also have a specialty. Now, this is something for someone that's truly serious about coin collecting, gold and silver collectibles that are specialty. With this option, you get a mix, whether it be, a 10th ounce of gold or a very, very rare silver collectible. And the cool thing is, we actually begin at 2 memberships. So today, get back with your person that invited you. It's a very easy process. And from here, I'm actually going to stop screen sharing and going to the updated information of the website. So let me get you that. And then from there, we're gonna begin. So this is a very cool process. I'm going to show you the breakdown of the memberships, and then we're going to go into the actual comp plan. If you do want to share it today, you can begin saving in silver as well as making potential residual income. Always guaranteed on your efforts. So let me try to go here, share a portion of my screen. Okay. All right. So you guys can see it, Mom, hopefully.
Yes.
See the screen.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can see it.
Okay,
Absolutely.
perfect. All right, so we begin at a standard. Now, a standard will only get you a gem uncirculated coin. Now, the good news is it begins both at where you get silver in your hand. So both packages do give you silver, and I'm gonna read off what you get. So with the standard, you get a 1-year membership. You get a buyer certification training. That's exactly what I went through. You got the collector's training, get to learn exactly what the type of coins to collect. And you get the member direct pricing. So that's actually that direct bullion pricing. You can collect those gold buffaloes, those silver eagles and everything. You also get something called a technology credit. So that's 3 months included, and past that is $10 a month. And so that's just to use your website, share it, look at your downline, etc. And the value is over $400+. We do have something a lot more, I call value, but also you're transferring truly your wealth. And this is the premium package, and this is the best of all. You get multiple coins and of course the most benefits. So we begin at a value of over $1,100+. You get 24 business cards to share this opportunity if you want to. 4 wealth strategy books, so you get to more physically, looking at the who ranked up and everything. You'll get to learn about that later. We also get a 1 silver bullion. So in this case, I don't have my video on, but I can show you. I did get this 250. What is it? Turper or I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's a Mongolia half-ounce 0.99% pure beautiful silver coin. So I got that, and then you also get an MS70 coin, that perfect $1.2 million mistake coin going forward. 12 months of technology credits. Again, that is not you don't have to pay that $10 past the 3 months. You have direct pricing, collector training, buyer certification, and it is a 1 year. Then from there, you choose your package. So let's begin. You choose a premium, and then you have your autosaver. And this is not checkout, by the way. When you choose an autosaver, it does not tack on a membership. It simply is at a future date. So what we do is, in this case, here's a silver eagle. You choose your basic, you click continue. And then it asks you basically if you want another coin. You say, yeah, sure, I'll take it. And then what you do from there is it shows you the membership, it shows you FedEx, and then it shows your total price. Now, obviously, minus that, if you want to get just the membership. So that's very cool. We're going to go on the comp plan on how to do that, how to begin today, and actually the benefits on how the comp plan is built. It's actually one of the greatest things I've ever seen ever as far as point structure and how it rolls up. And Rick's going to talk about that.
Absolutely. Uh-oh.
And he freezes right at the exact time.
Yeah, right at the exact time that you take over.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. Oh, that's the coin he likes to show off.
Yeah.
Put that back in your pocket,
Wow.
Rob. Wow, look at that one.
Oh, some gold.
That's
yeah,
gold.
And this is the cool part. This is the first company that I've ever really been involved in that it is 65% customer base, 65% customer base. When I talked to a few of the leaders in the beginning before I started, I actually asked them that question, because if a lot of people know anything about MLMs, it's a pretty regulated industry. Okay, so number one, we mentioned Roger Ball, the co-founder of Melaleuca. He sold it to, was it whatever that Mark was talking about? I can't remember his name right now. It just slipped my mind. But anyway, he's involved in this. We do have a video of him if anyone's interested. We do have a community Facebook group where you can get more information on the detail of the company. If you want to see the corporate doc, if you want to see the state Secretary of State corporate doc, we have that too for you. So do all your due diligence, you know. Rated by the Better Business Bureau, AAA rating. Numismatic coins are rated by the NGC. Did I say NGC? That's actually the one of the second largest rating body. PCGS is the other one. So these are all the things that you'll learn. Okay, just it's by osmosis because I've lived with a coin collector my whole life. So I know these terms. But when you take the buyer's certification, you'll understand it. So Rick's going to go over the comp plan. Then we're going to have a special guest here, Valerie. She just joined, and I wanted her to just tell everybody why she's excited to be here. And then we're going to talk with Crystal and the other members. So did I make you co-host okay? Is it working?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
All right. You know, throughout this presentation so far, people have talked about helping others. And this is the best way that I know of to help others, is to share this opportunity with them. It's really that great. To share it with people is to help them. I know it sounds like a sales pitch, but it truly is an amazing opportunity. And to, many of you may just want to purchase silver and gold, and that's perfectly acceptable. That's perfectly fine. We'll help you with that. And you just get a membership, and it's a Costco for precious metals, essentially. Many of you also want to share this with others. And like I said, that's the best way I know of to help people, is to give them opportunities so that they can do as well as the rest of us are. So what do? You become a member. And when you first become a member, you're unranked. You have no rank. You haven't made any sales. You haven't made any contacts. You haven't done anything yet. So the first thing you do is just make 2 sales. That's it. Share it with 2 people, and those 2 people purchase, and now you're an associate. And as an associate, you can earn up to $500 per week. Now that's all based on points, and we can get into the math of it at another time if you like. But trust me, the math works. It all works out. For example, the premium membership is 150 points. And for purposes of this demonstration, we're going to assume that everybody purchases at the premium membership. So when I sold to Bob and I sold to Mary, I got 150 points from each of them. Now, with most MLMs, whether it's a binary or matrix or whatever, however it's set up, the farther down the downline it goes, the less amount of money or points or whatever you get. It diminishes the farther down the downline it goes. Not so with 7K. With 7K, it is more advantageous for me right now for Bob to have a sale or for Mary to have a sale. So if somebody, if I'm right here as an associate, I've made my 2 sales, the best thing I can do is help Bob and Mary make sales. So I just need them to do what I did, make 2 sales. Each of them share it with 2 people. Or if somebody had come to me, say Jim down here on the bottom left, came to me, I've already sold it to Bob and Mary, and he's like, Rick, this looks like a great opportunity. I want in. I will give Jim Bob's sales page. I will not sell directly to Jim. I'll have Jim buy straight from Bob. Now, as I said, when Bob and Mary joined, I got 150 points from each of them. When Jim down here joins, I got 150 points from Jim. So all the points roll up, all of them. It doesn't diminish the farther down the downline we go. So all I've done is shared it with 2 people, essentially. That's all I've done. And then they shared it with 2 people. And so far, that's all that's happened. So what do I do? Rinse and repeat. Share it with 2 more people. And now I've ranked up to copper. It's really as simple as that. Just share it with 2 people, help others do that, and then share it with 2 more. And now I'm a copper where I can earn up to $1,000 per week. Now, again, if everybody purchased at the premium membership at $4.99, and so that's 150 points, I got 150 points from every single person on here. Pretty cool, right? So now, what do I have to do? Well, when I was back here as an associate, to become the next rank, the 2 people under me need to become whatever rank I am. So once they become an associate, and then I make those 2 sales, I become copper. So it's the same thing for the next rank. All I need is for 2 people under me to become my rank, which means they just have to do what I just did. Help these 2 down here, or these 4, I should say. Each of them have 2. Help them get 2 sales and then make 2 sales themselves. Really that simple. There we go. And once I do that, what do? Again, just share it with 2 more people. And there we go. I share it with 2 more people. Now I'm a bronze. Now, it seems, I know as I'm going through this, it seems like a lot, but it really isn't. You're looking at 4, 8, 10, 11, 22 people. 22 people all working together, sharing this opportunity with one another, with other people. You get 22 people together and you're earning up to $2,000 a week. That's 6 figures, people. That's $104,000 a year. You are now eligible to be a 6-figure earner. And it's just do this over and over, just rinse and repeat. 2 sales, help somebody else get 2 sales. And then you make 2 more, help somebody else get 2 sales. And that's it. That's really all there is to it. So now up here at the top left, I have ranking up is more important than points or money. It's more important for me to gain rank than it is to really worry about how many sales I'm getting. Because if I was back at the beginning and I made 1,000 sales right off the bat, and they all bought from my sales page, I would only make $500. But here, 22 sales, I'm getting up to $2,000 a week. Pretty fantastic the way this works. And again, given that everybody's purchased at premium, and it works for both memberships, I got 150 points from every single person on here. And I get points from their auto savers. I also get points from rare and specialty coins that they purchase. There's a lot of ways to get points, and that all rolls up and becomes part of my pay structure, which they pay out every Saturday night, Sunday morning, depending on what time zone you're in. But yeah, it is really a great opportunity. So when we talk about helping people, the best way I know to help somebody is to share this opportunity with them. And that's all I have. There, I tried to make that quick and sweet and explain things.
It. Short, sweet, and simple. That's what we like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. So next I'm going to have a special guest that I've had the pleasure of getting to know her, Valerie. And Valerie is an amazing let's see, is Valerie still on here? I'm just sorry. I'm just trying to get adjusted to my screen here. 1 second. Valerie, where's she at? She's a brand new member, still hasn't gotten her coin in the mail. And so I thought I would have her jump out and kind of share with everybody that's considering joining us here with the Fearless Crew and kind of making their decision here. If I thought I would have her come out and share a reason why She joined us here in 7K Metals. Is she on? Let's see, where is she? Valerie Williams. How come I can't see her on my screen?
Her camera's off.
Oh, okay. I see a Valerie, but I think it's our Valerie Blanca.
Oh, that might not. Yeah, that may not be her.
Okay. I'm gonna have then. I'm gonna skip over to Crystal if Valerie is not ready. Quite, and maybe her. She might have had to leave and come. She'll come back. But anyway, Crystal, if you'd like to share, we always love to hear from Crystal and your experiences here. Crystal and I've been working together for. We're friends like forever, right? It has to be at least 10 years now. We're gonna
family now.
Yeah, we're family now. We're gonna get together and we're just gonna have. I gotta see Kyler. I gotta give him a hug.
He's down here playing, so if you guys hear some clonking around.
Oh, okay. I got.
But I guess that's working from home, right? So
hey, it's a beautiful thing. That's what I did. I raised for 10 years. They saw mom on. Yeah. I wasn't on Zooms back then, but I was on calls. But yeah. So if you want to share, Crystal, why you love 7K and why you're here, that'd be awesome for people to hear.
Yeah. Yep, because that's the thing is that, thanks for joining. First of all, everybody, it's great to see new faces and everything. But yeah, you've got to think of silver as an insurance policy for our money. And it's not, we're sharing an opportunity. We're not selling the latest lotions, potions, and pills. I know my kids at first when FedEx was coming all the time with packages, they were like, oh, what's the latest fad, moms, and everything. Now they're running after FedEx, and everybody that's on here that has known me, they laugh at that because it's true. One of these times, the FedEx driver is going to be laid out in the front yard because my kids are so excited to see what's new, and look at these assets. This is the latest one we got. This Panther, and my kids were ecstatic when they saw this. It's just amazing.
Wow, can you hold that up a little closer? See if we can see that.
Yep.
Look at the detail on that. That's a 7K coin, everyone. Okay, you can't get that anywhere else. These are expensive.
And there's only 888. Yeah, 888 of these minted. But you guys, why wouldn't you want to protect your family's legacy by collecting assets, not consumables, but assets that increase in value? That's the thing is that, before I was in other opportunities where the top person was always making the money and my shelves instead were just getting a fuller and fuller of the latest. Well, it was healthcare. And so it was, protein shakes. And so I had protein shakes for a whole year, but my people that I was bringing in, they weren't making money and I wasn't making money. But with this, I'm so grateful because it's a team aspect that we get to build as a team and we all win. I'm seeing all my team members and friends taking home $250, $500, or $1,000 weekly residual income. And, all of that makes a difference for people. 250 may not sound like a lot to you, but to the next person that doesn't even have $400 for an emergency, that's a lot to them. And so this company of 7K, with their comp plan, they have such integrity. They get on a Monday night Zoom with all of us and, they just are down to earth people and they want to see everybody win. And they have such incredible incentives. And even them, they're running to the coin drops to get these things just like everybody else is. So, we've got to, show the next generation, and we can't rely on the banks and the government anymore to protect our money and our wealth. So we've got to get these assets, you guys, in our hands. And show our next generation how to do the same. So because you never know when the bottom could fall out, we've got to be prepared. And like for me, crypto, Bitcoin, all that wasn't my thing. I just didn't know, but I didn't know a lot about gold and silver either. But that's what's neat about the company too, is because they have such great training videos. Our team has training videos and we have a system that works. And so, get back to the person that brought you here, you guys. It's an incredible opportunity. So jump in and we'll be here for you.
Sorry about that. I forgot to unmute. I always try to mute in the background while people are speaking. So, and I also see Michael's on here from the UK. So Michael, if you don't mind, you're going to be in queue afterwards. We're going to have Valerie speak next, Valerie Williams. And like I said, I'm getting to know how amazing, well, she's here. She found this amazing community, but just the background that you have, and already you took one look at it and you're like, yes. Like you were like, yeah, this is a no-brainer. So can you just explain to everybody here today, if you don't mind, just give a little ditty on why you love this and why you love 7K, and you were looking at other things too as well.
Sure. Hey, hello,
I appreciate
everybody.
it.
As you know, I'm Valerie Williams, that Tammy mentioned. So glad to be a part and honored to be here. Tammy asked me last minute, and I'm like, okay. Just jump right in. That's what we do.
That's what we do. Exactly. Uh-oh, she get frozen up.
Yep.
I as well.
There she is.
Am I frozen?
Yeah, a little bit.
If you guys can't.
Yeah, it's in and out. That's what happened to me last night, the
Hear
internet
me.
connection.
My business.
Yeah, it's a little choppy still, Valerie. Do you want me to go to Michael and then come back? That's fine.
Yeah, go to Michael and then I'll move to a different room. I don't
Okay.
know what's going on today.
Yeah, no problem. I had to do that with my computer. Well, Rob did too. So look at him. He's sitting there and getting the sun today. I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to hop in the pool. Okay, Michael, you go ahead and you go next. Michael's from the UK.
Hi, good
He's
evening,
one of my
everyone.
amazing UK leaders, by the way. If no one knows who Michael is, he's awesome.
Hey, thank you so much, Tammy. You are amazing. We love you to bits. Hashtag the saying. And Robert and Rick and everybody, you're all amazing. Just so good evening, everybody. Look at Robert there, looking so cool. I'm well gel, mate. Well gel here in the wet UK weather. But yeah, massive. Good evening, everyone. Hope everybody's well. Good evening, good day, good morning, wherever you are in the world. So yes, I mean, like Crystal touched on there, it's insane. I mean, even she touched on like the weekly income, like 250. It might not sound a lot to some people, but can you imagine just having $1,000 a month, right? Can you imagine that? $1,000 a month. I'm sure people would snap your hands off. You said, you know what, you can earn $1,000 a month, right? Just by collecting these bad boys and sharing this amazing opportunity. A lot of people would snap your hands off, 100%. But what I love about this, and the reason why, well, there's so many things that I love about it, I could talk about all day, but this is such a powerful business. We're not the type of people to turn around and say, this is the best thing in the world, this is the best comp plan and all that. We don't do that BS, because you know what? We let the business do the talking. We let the business and the power of the business do the talking, and okay, that's all we do. We just share it with you. Hey, take a nosy. You like it? Happy days. Come and join us. Come and make lots of money and collect assets for your, for the future, etc. So, but what blew me away was that $1.2 million that Robert touched on. You've seen it in the presentation. That pretty much got me. I was like, what? So 1986, I would have been 11 years old, by the way. So show me age now, but 11 years old, I'd have I wish in 1986 that I knew if I collected one of these bad boys, MS-70s, okay, that's a Utah one, one of these every single month from 1986 through to the year 2020, they'd be worth over $1.2 million. It'd be like, I'd be a millionaire, man. It's like, what? And I'm telling you now, in UK wise, we'd have only spent about probably 30,000 UK pounds. I've smashed lots more than that with nights out and stuff, especially in my army days. I'm telling you, probably 2-3 times much of that over that period, So what blew me away was that, and got me thinking about my future, but mainly my kids' future, and leaving that legacy and stuff. So I was like, right, I need to get involved with this, because one, it's a win-win. Even if you don't build, like Rich touched on, if you don't build, it's a win-win anyway. Do you know why? Because you're collecting assets, for the future. Okay. And so you're already winning. you're already winning. So the sharing the building to me is like an extra bonus. It's like, hey, what do you mean? Not only am I collecting these, which I've converted my fiat currency piece of paper, which isn't real, into these bad boys, which straight away goes up in value, and then over time goes up in even more value. Yeah, you're on a win-win. It's like, yes, I'm happy with that you sold. But Mickey, you're able to earn a weekly income as well from helping and sharing this and building, like Rick touched on. We work together, we build, we help each other. It's not like normal MLM companies where you recruit people, you keep them all to yourself. With this, as Rick showed in the presentation, we give people, we help people. So we work together. It goes, right, who's needs the next promotion? Okay, so I'm going to give my signups to, say, Paula, for example, so she hits associate, and so on, and duplicate that way. And it's just powerful. I've never seen anything like it, where, you know what, people are giving, we're helping each other, right? So what we make sure is that everybody wins, and that's so important in business, is that everybody's winning, everybody's earning, everybody's ranking up, and everybody's happy. And the number one key, everybody's having fun. We need to be having fun, right? We've got to be having fun. And I've had so much fun since joining this business in the last couple of months. It's amazing, because we've got some amazing people around the world, and I'm so very grateful to be connected with you all. So, but like the main thing, I'm going off track, obviously, but the main reason is my kids, is why I got involved with this. And then, you know, we're simply collecting these every single month and earning a weekly for the future. That's my kids' future there. Okay. So collecting this with, and I'm earning we earn a weekly income from helping and sharing this with people. It's just absolutely insane. And what I love about this is we're having some amazing growth right now within the whole team, momentum. You know, people are winning, people are ranking, people are earning. We've got amazing training every single week. We've got the training from the actual company. 7K back office training is next level stuff. Honestly, it's absolutely insane. What I love about it, it's different. It's not, I'm not knocking like product-based companies, because I've been in this industry 10 years and most of that's been product-based companies, had some great time, some great success with them. However, this is totally different. It's exciting, and it's just mind-blowing. It really is. And you know, what I love is that we help each other as a team, and I've never seen anything like it in my whole 10 years. This is probably the best thing that I've seen and been involved with. So all I will say to people is, you know, just go for it. If you're watching this, just go for it, because we get one life. Okay, I know it's a bit doom and gloom, but we get one life. We don't know when our time's up, right? But I'm telling you now, this is an amazing opportunity. You know, we get one life, and just got to go for it. If you think this, if you see the vision, see the power, it like everyone else of us that we've seen, we've been in this business, you see the power behind it, you go for it. Just jump on board and go for it, because there's no risk here, because you're a win-win with these. Even if you don't build, you win-win.
Oh, I like.
You're not going to lose out on money, because even if you sold it, as an example, if you did it for 6 months and you thought, oh, it's not for me anymore, you sold your 6 months collections, you're going to get all your money back and make loads of profit. So that's a win-win, right?
Right.
Win-win. So there's no loss, there's no risk. So that's it from me. So that's sort of the main reasons. And as you can tell, I'm so passionate. I just love you all. And if you're watching this and you're thinking about business, go for it. Go for it. Let's get you on the team, and let's go and make 2021 our best year yet. Let's do it.
Yeah, I love it. Michael, you're awesome. Now, Michael's the one that set up the units. Now it's called guides. And we got to get to know, oh man, we were laughing one day. I was like, wait, now it's, what is it, guides or units or whatever? But anyway, Facebook. And so hats off to you, Michael, for making that an easy transition and for onboarding people. That was amazing. Thank you so much. Valerie, you're up. So we're going to have Valerie chat.
All right, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry about that. But
No
just
worries.
echoing what everybody said, I think the main thing for me, one of them, is it was Tammy herself. If you come on this team, Tammy is a beast. She is a serial entrepreneur. She has got integrity. Well, that's my reason, one of my big reasons. And one of the big keys
Oh,
for you
you're
guys,
sweet.
if you're joining, is just to know not only the history of 7K, but coming on to this team,
Aw.
because she is a beast. I mean, I've had to tell her, listen, don't burn yourself out. I mean, her son Robert's on here. He knows his mom better than I do, but telling her not to burn herself out, you know, just delegate and so forth. But you're coming on to a team with history. Somebody who is a serial entrepreneur who knows what she's doing, has her own marketing system. You'll get your marketing system with this 7K as well to further promote 7K. If you join, you get that in addition to your back office with 7K. And what I also love is the education. So you're not just getting product, you know, there are other gold and silver companies out there. And I was a part, you know, joined a couple, but what really also grabbed my attention was you're being educated. And that is something that when you're educated, you will always have that. Nobody can take that away from you. You will be a gold and silver guru, even if you feel like, okay, no, I don't know anything about it, or you're intimidated. The back office is so user-friendly. And it, you know, you want to learn more because you get excited because you're getting the hard assets number two in your hand, but you're also being educated and you get excited, you know, and then you're like, okay, you can't wait to get your coin. And then you're like, okay, what coin do I want to get? And so you get excited and you can't help but to want to share it, and it's contagious. And so that's another thing that I really, really love. But just know if you join, you are coming onto a team that is heavy lifters, is heavy lifters. I mean, Frank is on here.
Yeah,
who else? Rick is on here. I can't even, I mean, I just met these guys in a short amount of time frame, but I mean, much respect to Rick for all his technical weight that he brings and just the team and the backing that Tammy has. So you are in good hands. And I've been following Tammy since, I don't know, 2016 through some other mutual entrepreneurs.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And so when I saw she sent out an email and it was like last chance to get into this leg, and I'm like, oh my God, this is the time. You got to know when it's time. And so if you're on this call, you're not on this call by accident. It's your time, it's your season, it's wealth transfer time, and you need to seize it. You need to know when it's your time. And if you're on this call, it's your time. You're not on here by accident. Everything happens for a deliberate reason. So if you're on here by whatever means, or you're going to be watching this Facebook later, if you catch it, you're on here for a reason, and you've got to know your time and jump in. The number two thing is you become a gold and silver millionaire, millionairess. I don't know if you like that title behind your name, but I do.
I do.
So seeing those emails that you get from Tammy and from the team talking about, hey, gold and silver millionaires, you just feel like, okay. You know, you're already strutting your feathers like that's right. And you begin to take ownership of the emails that you get because you're being transformed by the information, by the community, by the 7K company. And it's contagious. You cannot help but to walk this thing out and seize the wealth transfer that you are now a privy to take a part of. So the only question is, when you're going to do this? When you're going to do this?
Wow.
So
I love her. Yes, this is amazing. I'm telling you, this is the thing that I love. Man, Valerie, so amazing. So happy to have you here on this team. Wow. I was like, I kept telling everybody, I said, you got to see who's coming on this, you know, and they were like, okay. So today's the day. Valerie's right. Today's the day to make that decision and join us. So Frank, she wants to hear from you, Frank, because she loved what you were doing and what you were talking about. And so she's already knows, Sherry knows Frank. Sherry, we're a very happy family. Look at Julie. She's sitting there probably by her pool. Are you by your pool? Julie retired, by the way, and she's now full-time with us with 7K, which is cool. And the Fearless Crew.
It's my hot tub.
Oh, it's your
my portable hot tub.
Portable hot tub. Look at that. Yeah. Living the life. So Frank, and then Julie, if you wanted to chat too, that's awesome. And Nancy, Anthony, if anyone wants to talk, I don't have to today. That's what's cool about it. So Frank, you can talk next.
Hey, that was really good, Valerie, by the way. You watch this. Soon you're going to be at 3,500 a week. And I wanted you to write that down, that Frank believes. You know why?
Come on, Frank, bring it.
You're hanging around people that believe that. And it's really key who you hang out in life. You know, I met Tammy a few years back. Last October, she said, Frank, I think I found something. And she hadn't really talked to anybody about it. And when Valerie said something, I says, you know what? I find success and I duplicate. Jumped right on here with 7K, and it's really powerful. Not too long after that, all of a sudden I was bringing in $500 a week, and I had these FedEx folders started to show up, and the family's getting really excited about what's coming in because I have them open it up. I say, hey, we got something. I know what it is, what's coming, but I really like it when my son and my wife open it up. And, I got 2 coins that came in. I went at the $4.99 membership. And, I started getting these, and all of a sudden I did some checking, and they were worth over $250. And here it is a $499 membership for a year. And I had these coins coming in, and I checked, and it was really powerful. Just these MS70s that start coming in that you don't find these at your coin shop. You can get bulk silver that's worth just the regular $29, $30 a rate on silver. But let me tell you something. I started learning on why you should start collecting the MS70s. There's a big and huge difference with that, and it's really powerful. And like Valerie and Tammy and stuff, and Michael, and by the way, Rob's presentation was phenomenal. Just how he's doing that. Villy is very talented. Rob is a great teacher. If you listen to what he was saying going through that presentation, I'm like still taking notes because he does so well. And I'm excited for this year. We have some really special things that are coming on with our group. And I believe in whole 7K with Tammy's crew, we got the best crew and team in the company. And just so excited. So that's what I had to bring out. Thanks for letting me jump out.
Absolutely, Frank. Wow, amazing. And we've known each other for a long time, and we used to do the top tier and all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean, together. So since like 2016, we were just talking about that last night. So wow, Michael, wow. I mean, and you have this whole UK crew. I mean, I talked to Dan and Christina the other day on Monday's training on the team call, and that's what's so great about it. So if anyone else wants to share, Anthony, did you want to share? Nancy, I'm actually losing my voice. That's why I'm actually passing along by the 4th Zoom this week. I'm losing my voice. Jay, did you want to talk? Jay, congratulations
I'll share.
on your rank up. Paycheck. I mean, this is what I love hearing. Jay's like, I've never made a paycheck ever online. Like, that was amazing, So Jay, sorry, Anthony, I didn't realize Jay was sitting here, and he's excited because he's making money. So Jay, you took a time out. You're going to be with us full time here, just like Julie and the rest of us here shortly, right? That's what people like to hear, by the way. They like to hear success stories. That's the reason why I love these community Zooms.
Yes, I'm working on that.
Yeah. Now, this is what Jay said to me. He says, my whole family's skeptical. They don't like nothing on none of this stuff. And I said, give me a few months with you, Jay, and we're going to turn that around. What did we do? We turned it around. There. I like to prove people wrong.
So I got to tell you a little story. So since I've been in 7K, I'm sorry, Anthony, I didn't mean to step on your toes, really. So anyway, but I've been in a couple of different things, and I happened to come across Tammy in one of the things that I was in, and I saw how powerful and how dedicated she is to the people that are around her. She doesn't think of herself. She thinks of us, and the things she puts together is not for her because she's done it. So if you listen to what she says and duplicate what Tammy says, whether you get the marketing system or not, if you're using your warm market, Robert has some great techniques on your Facebook page and in your stories. And I can't tell you how many people I've had react to my stories. It's like yesterday I did one, I had 53. 53? Come on, really? 53? So I'd go in and look at it. But anyway, so I was talking to one of the members, I'm on another Facebook page with another 7K group, and I happened to see this advertisement from Todd, and he said, I have this coin, and if you want it, let me know. And so I asked him about it, and he told me, he said, yeah, he said, you can get it. So I said, well, can we do it through our, and anybody who doesn't know about the Sound Money wallet, please, 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 when you get in, go through your back office, get into Sound Money because it's great. He said, yeah, we can just use Sound Money. So he told me what he wanted for it. I went into my Sound Money. I transferred it to him. He immediately messaged me back and said, and this was like 2 seconds, 2 seconds. The money that was in my Sound Money went to his Sound Money. And yesterday, this is the coin that I got.
Wow. That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. We didn't even talk about the Sound Money yet. Like,
no, I know. I'm sorry I brought it up.
You said it. I'm so glad you're talking about it because that's actually powerful. Like what you just said.
So
everybody that's listening.
So I
I
actually told Tammy the other day, she was, I said, I was looking, I kept checking my back office and my points were going on my left and going on my right. And then all of a sudden I noticed that I had 250 on my right and I had 250 on my left. And I just went, whoa, wait a minute. What does that mean? So I went to my Sound Money wallet and in the back, it showed a $250 deposit that is pending. Yeah, it pens for 7 days and then it goes into your account.
Yep.
And then you can use it for whatever you want. You can buy more silver, you can buy more gold, you can keep it in cash,
Bitcoin.
You can transfer it to your bank account.
Yeah.
You can, if you have another business that you're doing, you can use some of that to maybe buy advertising for that, or you can buy advertising for our business. This is crazy. This is just crazy. I've never been in anything like this. And the community that Tammy is developing with all of you guys, Frank and Julie and Rick. Rick is a master. Rick is a monster. Rick. I can't say too much of the stuff that he puts together.
Wait till you guys see the next thing.
Yeah, the system. The system is holy guacamole. And meeting Michael and Nancy and Anthony on the Facebook and commenting on each other's, it's just, guys, if you're not in, you really need to do it. It's only $500 a year. And if you don't buy any more than one coin a year, you're ahead. You're ahead. Look, you're ahead.
Wow.
I gotta get a box so I can. Yeah, that's what I need.
Look at that.
That's what I need. Yeah.
Coins. You guys, look at Frank can't even hold them in his hand. Michael.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's just crazy. We're gonna have to have 7K to make sure.
I got these yesterday.
How many?
Yesterday.
Wow.
2 of them.
Now tell everybody that, I hope you don't mind, but your wife was really skeptical. You even said to me.
My wife has been really skeptical about anything I do online.
Did you take her out to dinner or no? Because I
didn't take her out to dinner. I actually for Valentine's Day, I actually bought the locket that was on in the jewelry.
That's nice.
And so I said, "Happy Valentine's Day." I gave her the box. She goes, "What's this?" And I said, "Oh, that's good." Yeah, I didn't get the heart, Frank. I didn't get the all out. So she got the box. She opened the box up and she looked at it, and her eyes got about this big around. And she said, "What's that?" I said, "That's a 5-gram necklace. That's real silver." And she just went, "Wow."
There.
So every time my FedEx package comes, she goes, what did you get now? What'd you get now? What'd you get now? What'd you get now? What'd you get now? So I have to show her. I show her. So
see what we do here at the Fearless Crew.
I'm just glad I'm here, and you guys will be glad you're here too. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of energy in the Zooms. We have them all the time. So if you can't make one, you don't have to worry about it because we have one the next day or whatever. And you can always touch base with any of us in the Facebook group or reach out to us on Messenger or whatever. I mean, that's what we're here for. If I don't promote it and I don't show people the power of this, then the only money that I can make is my coins. If I want to make 500 and I've got 250.
He's so excited.
I am. This
Oh
is
my God.
crazy. me.
We've created a monster here, Rob.
I know. I think you have. Yeah.
Where's Jason?
I don't know.
I'm so excited. See, now I didn't directly sponsor Jay, but Jason, a good friend of mine, the one that was second, actually first in, and then it was my son, my husband, and then Frank. And
yeah.
Anyway, that's like Dwayne. Everybody got in right away. Julie, like all of my crew, right? And Jay, I talked to him on the phone. He's like, I don't know. I'm really skeptical. Now listen to him. He's a believer. This is what I love. This is the breakthroughs that I love. And
I connected with one of my other friends.
I lived for this.
That I had been in under that me and Jason knew. And I texted him and I said, hey, let me just ask you a question. And the words that came out of his mouth, and I believe Daniel is on here, but I think his camera's not working.
Daniel's
he said to me, without a doubt. And within 3 days, he signed up.
Yep.
So I got my 2. I had my 2.
See, it's that simple.
Yeah.
And you know what? This is the thing, Jay. This is what I teach people. I tell them all the time. And like I said, I've mentored thousands of people online. And I tell them, I say, listen, I was a non-believer. Okay. I didn't even want to get on camera. A lot of people know my story. Okay. So if I can do it, other people can do it. And this is the thing. It's just all about our belief systems and how we've actually been raised, you know? And so we got to get rid of those filing cabinets in our brain. Okay. I listened to a billionaire one time. I had to. I listened to a billionaire that went to zero, went back to billionaire, went to zero. It was amazing. I had to listen to those kinds of people because after losing our restaurants, our 15 homes to foreclosure, and our own personal home to foreclosure, I had to find a way to get back and to actually figure out how to get myself back, right? So that's the thing. You start here. You start small. You buy a package in the 7K. You get the marketing system. You learn lead generation. You get people onto these Zooms, and that's it. It's not rocket science. We have a system here. We have it down pat. I even uploaded my DMO, my daily method of operations. What do we do on a day-to-day basis? Generate leads, get them brought in, help them. Tell them we're here to help. And so Jay is an amazing testimonial to what we have going on here. This is amazing. You can't stop smiling, and we are going to meet. We're going to meet in Phoenix.
Amazing. Yeah.
We're going to meet.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Yeah. He's
so
in
the
Arizona,
next stop for me is 1,000 a week.
All right.
I'm just telling you, the next stop for me is 1,000 a week.
All right, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream on Facebook and the recording so we can make sure that we get all of our members on, just so everybody knows, before I end this recording, we have training. So what we do is we map out our plan. We have sheets. We have, like Rick just talked about, associate, copper, bronze, and then we map it all out on a sheet. So make sure you guys get back to the person that invited you here. Join up. Vince, get on board. Let's see who else we have. We have Alma. I'm not sure who invited you. Now make sure before I end this on Facebook, reach back out to that person that did invite you here. If you're listening to this replay, I will have it on my YouTube. A lot of the members are uploading these Zooms on YouTube. Make sure you click that link, listen to their video. It explains everything. We never explain anything. We never have to explain anything, right? With the tools we have. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream on Facebook. So let them leave them hanging a little bit on Facebook, let them get back to everybody.